Hi, I'm still me, Nico. Um, yeah, so another recurring theme this year, between me and my sisters and a couple of other people that I know, all of us have been going through such crazy turmoil and insanity that we've kind of all been stuck in this, I don't want to say zombie mode, but like in an automatic mode, like you wake up Monday through Friday, you go to work, you do your thing, you brush your teeth, you do your hair, you get dressed, you go to work, come back home, eat, sleep, shit, do the same thing all over again, right? And then Saturday, Sunday, you kind of go to the same places, so you're kind of stuck in this rut of doing the same thing over and over again. And most of the time, those things that you do on the weekends is going to be like what? Helping out a family member doing this and that and the other. You want to go see another family member who's sick. You're going to go do shopping for family for Christmas or whatever. It's all the same things, basic necessity things. You're not actually, especially if you're someone who has gone through some major trauma, you're a person who has kind of gotten stuck in automatic mode rather than living. What you're doing is surviving from moment to moment and just kind of existing. And being a survivor of things is huge, okay? And the fact that you're existing now, that's great, that's wonderful. But what we should all strive for at this point is kind of to push just a little bit further than that and go from surviving and existing to actually living. And the reason I say that is because I was thinking really a lot about my sister Fuego the other night, and we had this moment where I took her out to her first concert ever, and God, she just had the greatest time. And when we came back here, we had an incident with the wheelchair. That you're gonna have to buy the book for, because I'll laugh and I won't remember what I started out to say to begin with, which is, in the morning when we woke up afterwards, she just kind of looked at me and she was sighing and she smoked her cigarette and she was just like, oh my God. And I asked her what, like, what the hell? I go to concerts all the time, so I didn't realize this was a moment for her. And she looked at me, she was like, last night was amazing. I mean, I've spent the night with men, I've gone out to clubs and I've partied with the guys, but I've never just gone out for fun, because it was always business, it was always, for show, it was always this, that, and the other. It was never, I had never gone to a concert just to go to a concert. I had never gone to see live music before in my life. I've never hung out with people like the people we hung out with last night. You, damn girl, you made me actually live for a moment and just, can you give me my phone back now? Because I had taken her phone away from her all night. I wanted her to actually just be in the fucking moment, I wanted her to live that moment, and she did. And sometimes when you're a survivor, you forget that life was also meant to be lived, not just existed through or survived, which none of us do, by the way. None of us survive life. All of us get out of it dead. So, whatever. But all of us, from time to time, forget to live. Even I do. And I once I broke up with my first psychopath, that was one of the first things I wanted to do, is teach myself how to live a life without him. How to live a life that was worth having. How to include people in my life that were worth having around. All of these things I taught myself because I knew that there was something more. I hoped that there was something more, really. And little by little I found out that there was. And the more I found, the more living I did. And I'm glad that I was able to give that to her before she passed away. It's an amazing thing. But as a survivor of things that are very much insane, crazy, harmful, nothing that anyone should ever wish to live through. But being a survivor, you tend to forget. Often, a lot, most of the time, you tend to forget to just live, to just be present in the moment and enjoy yourself. Think about that. Have you ever gone to a family gathering and just sat there and watched everybody? I mean, you look out at Uncle Joe hanging out with the kids and picking them up and spinning them in the air while they laugh gleefully, sounding like they're being slaughtered. And you think, yeah, that's Uncle Joe. Those are the children. Oh, how sweet. They're awesome. And then you look over at Auntie Nancy and see that she's cooking, and the whole kitchen, the house smells like it did last year when she was cooking. It smells like her. It's a scent that you recognize, and you kind of equate it with her. And I don't know. I guess when you're not in the moment, you don't pick up on those little things, you know? And you can't appreciate those little things. Because when Auntie Nancy is dead and when Uncle Joe is dead and someone else is doing it and those kids are bigger and it doesn't sound like they're being slaughtered anymore, you know, it just... it just feels wrong to not be able to take those moments and remember them because we're too busy just getting through the moment, getting over it, you know. I think that's painful. I think that's wrong, and I think all of us should remember from time to time to just take the moment and fucking live. Stop what you're doing. Put the phone not even in your pocket. Leave the phone in the car. Leave the phone at home by your bed every once in a while. Just go out in the moment. Be in the moment. Have fun and enjoy that moment, especially if you're going to do something that you really enjoy. You know, that's why I love those draft house theaters. Oh my God. If you even so much as touch your phone or look at your screen, they'd kick you out. Thank goodness for that. You should be there and enjoy the freaking moment. Live. Because you only have this one life. And it was meant to be lived. And I know you're probably not doing it much. And you should. And you should fucking enjoy it.